What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Niner Sickness, and your boy, Ryan from No Border Sports, here on
What up? What
the
up?
NWO episode. We have so much to talk about, and we're going to do a rapid fire Q&A, so get ready right after this. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome one of our trios, Mr. 49er Minded. It's going to be in the comments today. We got our boy 49er Throwback on here.
What up, throwback?
We got the Queen, Mariah, from 49
What
Faithfully.
up, Mariah?
What's up? What's up? We got
Podcast.
Bryant Hope in the house. What's up, Bryant? We got Nathan Z in the house. What's up? What's up? Welcome. Normally, this show would have been on Bashar's channel. It would have been on Bashar's channel tonight, but he was not able to make the show. He had to take care of some family, take care of his family. No emergency, nothing like that, but he just had to take care of his family. But he's in the chat. So we moved it to my channel, and I got my boy Ryan. So we're good. When there's one or two, the show will go on. What's up, Maud Lopez? How you doing, Marissa? Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. We got Roberto Davis is in the house. What's up, Roberto? We got Dawn and her
Roberto?
two beautiful girls, Jayla and Ariel, in the house.
What up,
Welcome. Thank you for wiping your feet. I appreciate that. So, Ryan, how you been, bro? Since the last time I saw you, sound like a long time ago. I think it was last Tuesday or Thursday, wasn't it?
It was Tuesday. It was a day. It was Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. How you been, bro?
It's probably Thursday. Yeah.
How
Well,
you
good.
been?
I haven't sneezed and re-broke my ribs, so we good.
What's going on with your ribs?
I broke my rib last Monday.
Oh, that's right. In that fall. You got to stop chasing. You got to stop chasing those teenagers.
Then I sneezed on like Wednesday or Thursday, and I felt the pop, and then I fell out of my chair. It hurt so much.
One of the things, when you have a broken rib, you got a broken rib and you sneeze, that's the worst thing. Oh my goodness. The torture in that, man. It's like you don't want to sneeze because
Pop.
Yeah, it's I feel that
I fell out of my chair and made this horrible, made this weird sound. You know what I'm saying? Like my life was being taken from me.
That's crazy, man. Pain is real. Pain is real. Kind of the pain that we're going to be giving the NFC West in 2023. We're going to be providing that pain to the Rams, to the Cardinals, to the Seahawks, and winning that division. Do you think, based on right now, and I know the draft in a few weeks is going to make a lot of changes, particularly to the Seahawks, but do you think right now, the way the rosters are set up, the Niners are able to, you think they'll be able to sweep the West again like they did last year?
I don't know. The Cardinals, I see that totally happening. The Rams, I can totally see that happening too. Except I would say there's a little more of a chance that the Rams could win a game than the Cardinals could. The Seahawks, I think they're looking at going defense with their first pick in the draft, as far as we can tell. So that means, I think they got the 5th pick in the draft or something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
They're going to be, the people in front of them are all going quarterback. So they're going to get who people tout as the best overall player in the draft. They're going to be the first one to get him. And he's an edge rusher. So guess what we got to maybe contend with next year? The best player in the draft across the offensive line from us. So that's something we have to think about.
Yeah. Now,
So
out of the 4 teams that are picking ahead of Seattle, 3 of them are going to be offensively, and one of them, if they don't trade out, will be defensive as well. The Cardinals could be drafting a pass rusher
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So that'll
But
be
they
2
also
pass rushers.
they need a lot. They have a lot of needs.
Oh, yeah. They may trade down for someone that needs a quarterback, right?
I think that's probably the smartest thing for them. To try and get more draft capital.
Collect
Try and
those.
bring more difference makers onto their team this year. Yeah.
Yeah, and collect those draft picks so they can utilize to try to fill in those roster voids that they have, because they, like you said, they're in shambles over there. They need a lot of pieces on that team. So we'll see how it goes. The draft is going to be interesting.
If Kyler Murray, doesn't work out, you'd like to have a lot of draft capital to move off of him with. You know what I'm saying? Because then you wouldn't feel so bad. You could trade him, get something, but you're like, I already got, I moved down last year to grab something else. So, you know what I mean? So I've got capital this year. That's what I'm saying. And also, what's his name? Jalen Carter. He's not meeting with teams that aren't picking in the first 10 picks. So anybody that wants to get him now needs to move up in the top 10, I guess. You know what I mean? If they want to even, get an interview with him, which I think is counterproductive. But a lot of people seem to think that's his agent talking, which my agent was telling me to do something like that. And he's like, nah, trust me. I'm going to be like, oh, who'd you do this to that it helped? You know what I'm saying? How did this ever help anybody's career? I want to see the studies.
Really, huh? I agree. I agree. I don't know about Kyle, man. I don't know about Kyle. I think Kyle always has a profession, and Kyle Murray always has a profession in video games if this quarterback team doesn't work out for him.
Bro, it's such a cut and pay. It's a big cut and pay.
But he loves to do it.
I think the video game community is probably better for his personality, his narcissistic personality. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it doesn't matter how tall you are when you're sitting in a gaming chair. You know what I mean? Playing Xbox.
Most definitely does not matter. It doesn't matter if you're right. If you're sitting in a chair, it doesn't matter if you're playing video games. But you know what? Who cares about Kyle and his sorry ass Cardinals? It's all about the San Francisco 49ers. It's all about building a team that can finally cross the threshold and get that Lombardi trophy. I know it's a topic that it's going to be talked about the whole off season, but Trey Lance is putting out videos that he's looking pretty good with Patrick Mahomes, and no Purdy intended.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I'm excited, bro. From what I hear, the guy he's working with has helped some people do a lot of things. I guess I heard something that this is the same guy who pretty much made Jimmy G an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
That he just found Jimmy Garoppolo in high school and was like, I can make him an NFL quarterback. They're like, oh, okay, let's do it. What up, 49er Media? What up, Don?
Yeah, I know. It's his internet, not his camera. He says you look very blurry, which you do, but you sound good. That's what matters.
I don't like to use filters.
Shit. Chris says nobody can see me in Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo. Oh, we got a Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Yeah, I played Mortal Kombat. You know, my first
I
console
don't know.
was Atari
What?
2600.
Atari?
Atari 2600. As a
Yeah,
kid.
no.
That's how old I am.
I got the NES. I got the NES a couple years after it came out. I remember all my cousins had one, and then it was like my dad got me one, and it was like, yeah, it's kind of like I got one because all the other kids got one. But at the same time, like that thing was awesome. Duck Hunt, all that stuff. It's amazing.
Do you ever get to? Do you ever get to?
Zoom in on me while I'm blurry? Oh, make it even better.
Well, I just want you to make it about the same size as me. Otherwise, I look like a freaking monster next to you. So, let's see if I can fix you.
I think I'm fine just the way I am.
How's that?
Oh, I look a lot better that way. I look a lot better.
There you go.
I might be able to get a date here.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I can.
Man.
I don't know. Now you. That's way too much, bro. I can't do miracles.
You won't be needing dinner now, huh?
No.
You won't be needing dinner.
No, won't be
Tell the
needing
missus.
dinner, bro.
Not hungry. Off-putting. Very off-putting.
We got the David McNiner in the house. What's up,
I don't know
David?
if I had a game that I could probably.
I never
What up,
been good
David
at video
McNiner?
games.
The best thing I was probably good at is just strategically knowing what was going on in certain games. You know what I mean? Now that was like I wasn't playing a clan first-person shooters, Rainbow Six Three, Black Arrow. We were good. I was the objective guy because I sucked the most at my kill death wasn't as good as everybody else. But I knew strategies. So I was like, we'd play this game and you'd have to touch this can, and if you died, the can got left on the ground, and if no one touched the can in so many times, it would get spawned back in the middle of the map. You have to take this can, you have to drop it off in a cooler that's right next to the spawn of the bad guys, and the moment you touch the can, you're now glowing, and you've got a trail of blue smoke coming up the top of your head. So my job was just to run and touch the can and try and win, and I lost. I died a lot. It was fun.
The only game that I really enjoyed was Gears of War on my Xbox when I had an Xbox. Now I have a PlayStation, but
Oh, there you go.
Gears of War was a game that I really enjoyed. Being a winning and then playing online, killing people, you getting them frustrated. That says Beto Ryan's camera fully blurred was better. Oh, there you go. See, you're not the only
Yeah,
one.
I'm telling you, I could probably get dates that way. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we don't want to do that though. No. Yeah, I can't fix your internet.
Well,
I'm looking for the internet button.
It wouldn't last long. It wouldn't. The facade wouldn't last long once they learn my personality. You know what I mean? It's all over.
Just hang on. Just hang in there for a minute, bro.
I'm not actually hanging on to anything.
Look at that. PlayStation versus Xbox. I'm a PlayStation guy now. I was an Xbox, but I don't like those bulky controllers from the Xbox. I'd rather use the These are so much better to use. What's this? I like the PlayStation controller better. when I play on my I got a PS4 though. I can't afford the PS5. Too much money for the PS5.
I haven't I haven't bought a new system since I think the last thing I had was an Xbox One,
Wow.
and I haven't
You,
bought a PlayStation ever in my life.
really? I'm more into
Yep,
if I do
I've
games though,
owned them.
I do computer
I just
games.
never bought one. Yep,
Yeah,
it's pretty much where it's at,
that is funny.
or on my phone.
On your phone, yeah, exactly. Nathan says Xbox is junk. And then 49 Media says PlayStation's controller is trash. Everybody has their preference. It's funny how everybody has their preference. Nathan says, I got the PS5. Oh, look at you. I don't play games that much to even spend money on a PS5. I play old games that are like $5 now. Not because I can't afford the new ones, just because I don't really care for video games. So if I do buy them, I'll buy some older ones. And I get a better deal, so I can't complain. It entertains me, keeps me entertained when I do play. And even though they might be 4 or 5 years old, to me they're brand new because I haven't played them. And they're like $9 compared to what normally $59 when they come out. So can't complain, bro. It says I'm gonna get an Xbox Series S over the summer. Now that's what they're called now, the Series S. Wow, can't even keep up with the names anymore, Ryan. Things are changing so fast.
Yeah, well, that's a version.
Oh, they're different kinds.
Yeah,
Is there a little bit of a delay for you?
you'll even have. No, not really.
Okay, because every time I ask you a question, it takes you a little bit for you to answer. So I'm like, are you just hearing it?
Okay, well, maybe there's a delay for you. It could be this same connection. It's just I'm not seeing it.
Oh, okay. But as long as you hear me, that's fine. That's all that matters. What were you going to say?
Oh, let's say talking about the Trey Lance rumors about getting traded for a second and a fourth.
That's just rumors, bro. But I hear you. That's what they've been saying. Niners would be stupid.
Now, do you think they could get a second and a fourth for Trey Lance right now?
Absolutely. There's always as much as we don't know too much about Trey,
Look,
there's always a hungry team out there, bro, that needs a quarterback.
I got you. It's just I just know I can't judge his value with my bias. You know what I mean? There's no way for me to really give you an actual, what I think he's worth because my bias. I'm too wrapped up in the 3 picks for him. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not even worried about getting 3 picks for him. I just want to see I want to see his end form. You know what I mean?
And you will, even if he gets traded. You just may not like it.
Yeah.
Whether he's on the Niners or not, we'll definitely see his end form. And imagine playing a team, and imagine if he goes. See, there is a delay. Wonder why.
Oh, there's definitely a delay then.
Yeah, because we just caught ourselves talking at the same time.
Well, I heard you stop because I started talking, and I had already been done talking, so I was like, oh.
How does it sound to you guys on the chat?
Did you see the picture of Trey Lance?
See what I mean?
Did you see the picture of Trey Lance with Patrick Mahomes and the other quarterback?
Yep, from the UCLA.
Where it looks like Trey Lance is balding. People were giving him crap.
Oh, because of his hair? Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Bald people are smarter anyway. Except me. 'Cause I shave my head, so I'm not that smart. But natural bald people are smart. Yeah, that delay is. I don't think it's on my side, bro. But we'll go with it. Could be the internet. But as long as everybody in the chat is okay with it, we're good. Let's see here. Checking everything on my side. Nope. But we'll see. I don't think
Let's
a
just
two,
talk 49ers.
yeah, I don't think that a two and a fourth is a lot for Trey, and I think that we need to get more. And right now, to be honest with you, Trey doesn't hold that value to get more. So why even try to train him now? And especially when you don't know what you have in Sam Bradford, you don't know if Brock is going to be completely healthy or not. Why would you want to take a chance and get rid of Trey? That makes no sense. So I got to believe whatever made that rumor is just a rumor.
Or they're trying to speak something into his existence for the Niners to go, oh wait, maybe we could get a second and a fourth for him. Maybe that was to get the 49ers ears to perk up. Maybe a team out there wanted one of their reporters to put that out there in the lexicon or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's possible. Definitely.
Probably
I,
not using lexicon in the right way.
what's up, Pete from Niner Fanatic Podcast? Welcome to the stream. We got Stebo in the chat. We
I
got
thought he had a
Bebop.
show on right now.
We got Bebop
What up, Steve-O?
Jones. According to pieces held to the note on the trade. Giants. What time do the Giants play tonight, Don? My A's are playing terrible. I'm getting ready to watch the Laker game tomorrow. The play-in against the Timberwolves.
I just watched a John Boy video where he was talking about something that happened in the Giants game, where somebody got ejected for complaining about being quick pitched.
Really?
The umpire thought he was getting all mad at him. Yeah.
That is funny, man. Did you see go Bear go and hit what's his name, his teammate yesterday for the Timberwolves?
Who? Oh, I don't
Bobby
care
Aber?
about baseball
No,
or basketball.
Oh, okay. You don't care about basketball?
Yeah, I
That's
don't
the
care
best
about
sport.
basketball unless it's the Sonics. No,
When do they
got
play?
rid of my Sonics. Fuck them. Or sorry, girls. They don't. That's what I'm saying. Ever since Sonics been gone, I don't give a damn about basketball.
But because you're locally,
Baseball. Oh, how to put this?
so I'm surprised you're not.
What?
I'm surprised you're not a Seahawks fan if you're a local guy.
I'm not a bet though. I didn't care about basketball, baseball, or anything when I was a kid. I only liked the Niners. Okay, and then I move up to Washington, and I, start appreciating some things. I was living with a guy. All he did was want to play basketball. You know what I mean? I had, it was other people's sports. Then I found myself appreciating the Sonics. You know what I'm saying? There was a good team, and then they just got rid of them. I watched all the people up here just get their favorite team ripped out and sucked away from them, and that really put a bitter taste in my mouth. I'm just saying. I don't want to see it. I don't like when people just buy a team and leave, especially when the teams wanted. You know what I mean? Nobody was like, get rid of them Supersonics. Everybody, they were trying to figure out how to get them a new arena, all this stuff. And this guy was like, nope, I'm just going to screw it, move them out. And the guy who owned them knew that the other guy was going to do that, and he sold them anyway. So screw him.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Roberto Davis, what's up, brother? Yep. The Oakland A's are nothing but a farm team. They develop players, and then they ship them out to other teams so they can win with them. But you know, a friend of mine tells me all the time, why don't you become another fan of another team? You won't be hated because the A's are so bad. But I just can't. My loyalty to the A's, ever since Jose Canseco was there, I just can't see myself abandoning the A's. People tell me, why don't you just be a Giants fan? My wife's a Giants fan. We have a bunch of Giants stuff in here, but A's, man, just got to continue to support them. Hopefully one day, bring back the Sonics. They were never that good anyway. Even where Gary Payton was there. Reaper, what's up, Reaper? Welcome to the channel. How you doing, sir? It's been a minute since I seen you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. So what else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Do you got any questions that we were going to do?
Oh, that's right.
Anything like that?
I let them. Yeah, let's do some rapid fire because I got to get off at 7. But let's do I got to be at another show at 7:15. Busy. Let's do a rapid fire. You have questions for me or for Ryan? Any questions, as long as they're not personal. No personal questions. Well, not too personal, I would say. How many we play the 5th can we get, Ryan? 3?
Oh, I don't really care. I'll probably plead the 5th for whatever I want to, but I'll probably be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so let's start it now, guys. Any questions you have about the Niners? Any questions you have for Ryan, for myself? Let's do rapid Q&A. And let's hear what's on your guys' thoughts. What is on your thoughts? What would you like to ask Ryan? Like, why does he have bad internet? You can ask him that. He'll answer you.
well, it is a 49ers show, so we probably should be taking 49er questions, but there's something close to that.
Ask him basketball questions. He
What about
loves those.
Aaron Rodgers talk about talking to the Niners?
Go ahead and answer that, Ryan.
What? I'm trying to figure out what she's trying to say.
Yeah, remember the storyline about
What about
the Niners are
49ers
trying to
talk about
pursue
talking to the Niners?
Yeah, pursuing the Aaron Rodgers.
Well, it was saying that the Niners might come in and do a deal. It wasn't saying that they were in contact with Green Bay at all. So I'm trying to figure out, because
Niner media's on the road tonight.
oh, it's probably his only one ever. He should probably frame it.
Yeah.
No, I got T-Mobile.
So do I. So do I.
I wish I would have known. I would have came prepared with some questions. I didn't know we weren't all set up.
I put in the chat
What?
that we're going to do a Q&A.
No, I was talking about you and me. Like, I would have came up with something if I knew we needed to. Yeah, instead of just sitting here.
It's all good, bro.
Answering internet questions.
Internet, yeah. I wasn't prepared either. I was expecting to go on Bashar's channel, so I wasn't really. Last minute caught me on, unprepared. Yeah. So it's all good. We'll make it fly. the draft is coming up in a couple of weeks. We don't draft day one. We draft day two in the bottom of the third round. We have 99, 101, and 102. Let's say with no trades whatsoever. I'm curious what the Niners are going to do with 99. I think a pass rusher, a safety, or a corner may be one of those three, if not all three, with those three picks in the third round. I even heard stuff that the Niners might go for another running back in the third round. And it's not hard not to believe they did it twice in a row. So, do you think the Niners are be dumb enough to do it again?
Well, do you consider it being dumb if it pays off?
If it pays
They've
off,
already
no.
done it again. They've already picked running backs twice in the third round. You know what I mean? So this would be the third time. I think they're going edge with that first pick because there's one pick in between them and the others. And with the tackles, unless there's like a certain tackle that they're totally in love with and he's the next one on deck, you know what I mean? I don't see them really doing anything. I see them just getting the edge that they want so the next team can't get that one. And then they just back to back, probably tackle, tight end.
Yeah,
Safety even. I don't know. They might get a safety in the fifth round because that's where they do great picking, and it's not like they're gonna expect him to have to start this year. So they can. That's something I see when they need someone to try and start. They try to pick them high. So if somebody doesn't need to start, then they don't necessarily need to pick them high. They can go back and pick them in the fifth, sixth. Develop them.
yeah. I just don't know if there's any good tackles will be there when we pick at the bottom of the third round of capable of starting for us or even developing.
That's why I don't think we're. That's why I don't. Well, there's always going to be somebody to develop. That though, there's always going to be somebody to develop.
Oh, let me rephrase it. Worth taking
It's
in the
not
third
like
round.
the only people are going to make it are in the. Okay, that might be it. That's probably a totally different. That's probably a great point there. Just saying, there's always somebody you could probably pick up and develop, especially when you're talking about like late third round on. There's always somebody. There's diamond in the roughs all the time, especially on offensive line because that's where a bulk of them are gonna go is after like the third round, because all the really top notch guys who like put up all the good stats and have got their I don't know, we're in good systems, all that type of stuff. Those guys go first. The guys that still need to work on things, those are the guys are going where we're picking, and those are guys that we like to work with. We got Chris Forrester, who was supposed to be like the Chris Kosirk of the offensive line, and I'm okay with that. It's I just don't know why we draft so many. If we draft another guard, I'm going to flip. I see people doing mock drafts, and I just want to yell at them. We don't need any more guards. Every time I see a guard, I just want to yell, no more guards. Tackles. I don't care if we draft 3 of them.
Yeah, no guards. I'm with you on that.
At least one of them is going to be no good.
Real quick, I wanted to answer Reaper's question. That's it, or statement. He says he don't think that trading Trey Lance, they will trade Trey Lance because we gave up too much. If they do trade him, that's saying that he is a bust. Now, I kind of disagree with that a little bit. I don't think if they trade Trey is any indication that he's a bust. I think the Niners will be doing Trey a favor if they're really sold on Brock. I believe that they should give Trey an opportunity to be successful somewhere else. Why keep him there if he's not going to play? Trey needs playing time. He needs to play. So if they trade him, I don't think it has to do anything with being a bust. I just think they fell in love with Brock and they're ready to move on. In my opinion, what's your thoughts on that, Ryan?
Yeah, and the only way, and they can't really like Trey can't gain value without play. And if Brock Purdy comes back healthy and Trey Lance hasn't taken leaps enough, and Trey gets benched for Brock, well then he's going to get traded before he gets to see the field again for the 49ers, I have a feeling. Because they're in a win now mode. You know what I mean? They might keep him all year. They might keep him all year as a backup, but in the offseason they might move off of him if Brock's healthy. So it doesn't mean that he's a bust. It could go different ways.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. Yeah, it just means that, if they're ready to move on, they want to give them an opportunity to develop. And to the point of the three number ones, even if we did get a 2 and a 4, for example, it's not the Niners being stupid. Maybe they just want to allow Trey to go somewhere where he can be utilized his skill set and have the opportunity to play. So they're like, you know what, we screwed up. We took you. We're not going to be able to develop you. We're moving on. So the least we can do is let you go to a team that you can play for, and we want to get something. We know we can't get no three number ones. So but I just don't see that happening.
I don't know why people are talking about. I don't know why people are talking about moving up. It seems to me like the 49ers do better later in the draft. So I don't know why everybody's, oh, we got to move up to get, this and that, when it's like, seems like it's a 50-50 chance
I'd rather move
between the
down.
first and like the second round. Right. So I don't know. And hopefully the 49ers see that in themselves. You know what I mean? And just sit where they're at. They have a chance to really do some things this year with those picks. Because this is the other thing too. If you got guys that are showing out and can't stay on the squad, you could trade them last second. You could trade them last second to another team before you cut them.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I think they're going to stay put. I think the only way I see, honestly, that I can see Trey leaving is if somebody just blows the Niners out of the water. Like the stupid team we'll give you 2 1s, which I doubted. But I think the Niners at that point may consider it. But I think the Niners' best is to allow him to compete with Sam Donald because there's so much unknown. They might have loved what Brock did last year, but that was last year. That was before an injury. Now he's injured. Now he's recovering from an injury. Is he going to be the same Brock that we saw come in last year? We don't know. Why take a 50-50 chance on that? Imagine losing Trey. Sam Donald doesn't work out. Brock is never the same. And now Trey's balling somewhere else. Yeah, that'll be a hard pill to swallow. For me, at least.
Hmm? Also, us trading up in the draft can cut what cap room we have down. Because right now, as it is, to pay our rookies, well, against the cap, our draft class will only cost us about 700,000, a little over 700,000 against the cap. And if we start moving up, that will go up because now you're having to pay the difference between the low or the highest 51 players. So you'll be paying the gap in between that. And that could be a couple more 100,000 or more.
Yeah, right now, if they sign all their players, I think they're going to be putting like what 8 million into those rookies. So
Yes, but you only get the top 51 contracts count against your cap. So yes, they'll be paying more than the 700,000 that is expected to go against the cap, but that's going against the cap because they're just paying them all minimums. You know what I mean? Essentially, they're getting paid less than the top 51, and those
Yeah.
thirds. I think those thirds are the ones that really increase the cap hit. Like if you didn't have so many thirds, it'd even be even less.
Yeah.
So that's
Those.
why I say even going up to a second, they could start adding hundreds of thousands more onto your cap space. If not, yeah. Shout out to Jason Hurley. Came on the show Friday and talked, explained that to me. You don't know who Jason Hurley? He's from Niners Cap. Make sure to go and check him out. He's a whiz.
Oh, on the cap.
Yep.
The cap's easy to. The cap is really easy to understand, though. It's not hard. People just got to go and look at it. It's pretty easy to. It's pretty easy to maneuver. You know, it's not a thought. You know.
Well, not understanding what counts against the cap, how certain things work. You know what I mean? There's stuff that's buried in the weeds. It's crazy stuff, and that's why like anybody can just look at numbers, but just because you look at numbers doesn't mean you know how the numbers got there and how one person can affect those numbers. You know what I mean?
If you look at the whole picture and you study everything, yes, you do. You will know. If you just glance at it and just want to look at the surface, you know. But anybody like even your boy, and credit to him, I'm not. I mean, he learned it, right? It's not like he's part of the 49er organization. So he's seen it, he studied it, and he learned it. And it can be done. It just takes patience. Not a lot of people don't have it, or a lot of people are not good with numbers, so they just rather, listen to someone else. And it's good to have someone like him. They could break it down for those that don't have time or are able to do it. So it's a blessing within itself. What's his name again?
Jason Hurley,
Yeah, see.
49ers Cap. He also runs Vikings Cap. Websites on the internet.
Oh, he's a Vikings fan. Okay.
Well, he's a Niners fan, and I think he's a Vikings fan also. And he lives on the East Coast. I think he's in Florida. I'm not sure. He's on the East Coast though.
That is
He's a
interesting.
good guy.
Two teams. I don't know. I mean, to each his own. Everybody has their own, prerogative. But I don't know if I can be a fan of two teams, especially if they're both in the NFC. I have to be faithful to one only. Because what happens when they play each other? Who do you pick?
Like, yeah. I don't have enough time to cover another team like I cover this one. You know what I mean? Like, the way my fandom is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be hard, man.
Like, when I'm not watching 49er stuff, I'm watching documentaries, and you know what I mean? Like there's so much other stuff I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, covering a team is not hard, but if you go into depth, like if you start breaking things down, then yes, it takes a lot of time to study that and to break down things. So imagine doing that for two teams. Nah, man. No, and before people say, well,
And he could have just
I was gonna say before ESPN, those guys on ESPN do it. Like what's his name, Smith. They don't do the research themselves. Those researchers are given to them, and then they go on camera and they just read what the researcher was given to them. I guarantee none of those guys know everything.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a fan of both teams. I just know that he runs both websites. it could have been a thing where he saw that nobody was doing a Vikings cap thing, and he was like, "Screw it, I got a 49ers one. Might as well run the other one."
Yeah, he's probably helping out the Niners, educate the Niner fans, and most likely educating Viking fans. That's pretty cool. That is, if you can do that, that's pretty cool.
Try not to sneeze.
Oh man, yeah, I don't want you to sneeze either. I don't want your back to. I don't want you to scream. Don't do it. Don't sneeze. Achoo! I sneeze for you. No worries, Bashar. It's your fault. We're going to be ending the show anyway. I got to go do another show in about 5 minutes. But don't sneeze. Everybody keep Ryan in your prayers and thoughts. That he doesn't sneeze. No cooking with pepper, bro. No cooking with pepper.
Oh, bro, I put pepper on everything.
Oh man, that must be tough. That gets into your nostrils.
No, you
You're
just
in
don't
trouble.
sneeze. Yeah, you just don't snort it.
Oh no, but if it goes up in the air.
Yeah, you just don't. You don't let it get up in the air.
Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I when my back is hurting, really, really bad, and it's stiff, and I sneeze. Oh my goodness, it is no fun. I hate sneezing when my back's tightening up, because every time I sneeze, I feel like somebody hits me with a freaking baseball bat.
Like, I don't know what it is, but ever since I broke my rib, normally I'll sneeze like 5 times in a row. Once a day. Once a day, I'll sneeze 5 times in a row. I think I've sneezed twice since I busted my rib, and it's only been like one sneeze each time. It's like my body knows, hey, we don't need any of that around here. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Yeah. I bet you after it all heals, I have like a 20 sneeze and a rough thing. You're gonna find me high for like 2 days, like hee. Yeah.
Nathan says Ryan snorts pepper. That's not true.
Negative. I don't snort anything. Yeah. Well, not anymore. You know what I mean? There's times back in the day. You know what I mean? I've been around.
Yep.
Never been one to not have fun at the parties. You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know. Do you want me to comment on Nathan's smiley face? I don't.
Hello?
Though. Yeah.
Shit.
We can end it.
What did I do? Hello? Oh, there. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Holy crap, what did I hit? That's what I get for moving buttons over here. That's what I get for touching buttons. Bet off touching myself. Man, I heard you type that. I literally heard you type that.
Because I'm out here.
That is so funny. I heard you typing, and then it pops up on the thing. I got literally, Papa. That must have hurt your fingers, man. What's up, David Villa? Welcome.
It wasn't even that loud, actually.
Welcome, David. Unfortunately, we're calling it a night, but appreciate you popping in though. He says, "What's up, Niner family? Glad to be here, wiping my feet. Niners all day, all damn. Niners all damn day. I gotta learn how to read." What's up, David Villa? Welcome, brother. Bro, before we go, I did that bingo yesterday or Saturday. I got to figure a better way to do it. It was 3 hours long, bro. I cannot do 3 hour bingos.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to help. My daughter was calling me.
No.
She wanted
Family's
to
always first.
have me watch her play Minecraft for 2 hours. Yeah, no, I know.
But yeah, but even if you help, 3 hours is still way too long. So I got to figure.
Everybody loved it. Everybody loved it.
Really?
That's what I heard. Everybody loved it. I heard people raving about it the next day on Bryant's channel.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they like it. I don't mind, but I got to figure out to bring it condensed into at least a minimum of at least 2 hours. You know, because some of the people
Were you
that started
doing it and then going into the race with it?
at the end, yeah. I do the duck race. Everybody loves it.
Well, maybe you should just not do the race.
They wouldn't watch. They watch for the race.
Maybe you should just do the duck race for something else. Right. You could do the race for something else, but you don't have to build up the race for the whole team. You know what I mean? You could do a race for something else. Like you could give people stuff for winning bingo and then give somebody stuff for winning a race. You
just play like
all
five,
the
like
that
play like seven games.
Race.
Play
You know
like
what I mean?
7 games, and that's it. But how do I determine who wins?
Yeah. Yeah, and then wins what?
A prize.
If they win the round of bingo, they get some.
I can't be given 7
If they win
prizes.
a round of bingo, they get some.
Yeah, I can't be given a prize for each card, bro.
Oh, all right.
Unless you want to donate some money. Nope, can't do that.
Let's talk about this later. Let's go ahead and end the show. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and I plugged in your channel on there, bro, so they see it. I plugged in Bashar's channel. Aaron's still a little vacation, but there's 4 of us here on the NWO. We represent each other and the Niners every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We rotate channels. Tonight was Bashar, but he couldn't do it, so we did it on mine. And then it moves over to Ryan's and so forth. We keep rotating. So if you're not, I'm pretty sure everyone is already, but if you're not subscribed to Ryan and No Border Sports, make sure to do that, because when we go live on his channel, if you're not subscribed, well, guess what? You're going to be looking for the show on my channel or Bashar. You're not going to see it. So make sure to follow his channel. Make sure to follow Bashar's. Their channels in the description below. All you got to do is click on it and sub. It takes only about a minute to do so. And while you're there, look at some of his videos and hit the like button. Give Ryan and Bashar some support. Helps out their channel. So with that said, appreciate everybody coming tonight to watch the NWO. I couldn't even get it out right. NWO. I do apologize for a little bit of the audio feedback delay between me and Ryan, but it seems like we did okay. So I believe next week will be on your channel, correct? Or is it going to go back to Bashar's?
No, it'll be on Bashar's like it was supposed to be this week.
Okay. All right. So make sure to follow Bashar as well. The links are in the description below. Anything you want going on your channel the rest of this week?
Oh, yeah. Check me out every day.
Check him out. And then he has on Friday nights, he has call-in shows. He does you think 3 hours for a bingo is long. Go enjoy a 6-hour conversation that goes like this, because everybody's having fun talking Niners and amongst each other. So make sure
7.
Check him out. What time do you start on the Fridays?
I think we'll start at 5 again this week.
5. That's 5 Pacific Standard Time. So 8 o'clock Eastern. So make sure to check it out. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you guys later.